Hello everybody, Perko here with today's pontification, and the subject this week is space. Is it a complete waste of money, or is it going to be helping us to develop as humans and go where no man has gone before? The two names I'm going to give you today as name drops are William Shatner, aka James T. Kirk, and Elon Musk. They both have had their involvement with space, one on a film set, but he also took a trip in a cock rocket. And then we got Elon Musk, who is basically all in. He reckons in maybe 20 years there's going to be 1 million people on Mars. I don't think so. So James T. Kirk went up, kept that down again. I can't remember how long the trip was, but it wasn't very long. And they asked him, "Hey, what do you think of that? James T. Kirk, Captain Kirk, going all the way around the universe." And he said, "It's a complete waste of time." He said, "It is nothing but dark, cold, and lifeless up there. There is nothing." Of course, Elon Musk, with all those government contracts, thinks, "Oh no, we're really going to go and do that." I don't think so. So let me tell you why. Because what I'm going to do here is ask you what you think. Let me know. So here's a few pieces of information that you may not be aware of to help you decide whether it's a good idea or not. First of all, the nearest star or planet that we could possibly use, they think, is 4.2 years away. Oh, did I mention light years? That's how far it is away, and that's the only one they can find anywhere near us that's going to be of any use. Okay, so that's one thing. Then we have the fact that the ISS, International Space Station, it's got 5 years life left in it before it's retired, and they think, for whatever reason, that the big business is private enterprise is going to take over. That's why they called the ship the Enterprise, going around the world or whatever. Anyway, so you ask them and they say, well, I don't know. So, I mean, how many billionaires can we sell tickets to sit on a rocket or go to Mars or go to even the moon? And if you still think that they went to the moon, I'm not so sure about that either. But that's another story for another day. So the other thing I think you might be interested in is you have to excuse my nose, the Kessler syndrome. Now, the Kessler syndrome is talking about the band of space that has most of the satellites in it, especially Musk has a whole lot of satellites up there that he wants to sell space in so people can connect anywhere on the planet to the internet. Sounds like a good idea, but doesn't sound that great from what I've heard about it. Anyway, the biggest problem with that area is that when those satellites break up, and they sometimes do, any piece of anything, like even a fleck of paint, is moving at the speed of Mach 26. So when you consider how thin the skins of the spaceships are, it would probably go in one side and out the other. But I don't know. Sounds pretty dodgy to me. The other thing is that the Russians, who've been doing the heavy lifting with the ISS, they have a place in Kazakhstan. So they're the ones who are providing all the heavy lifting with their rockets. Well, that blew up a few months ago, and that's unlikely to be back in service. And even if it was, I'm not sure anybody wants to work with the Russians because of, Ukraine. So what does that leave us with? Well, that leaves us with where we are, this planet. And if you think about it, you could think of this planet as being a spaceship. Why is that? Well, pretty simply, it's got a way to grow food, so you don't have to, can easily produce it. It's got an oxygen plant. It's got an irrigation system. It's got a power system. And to be honest, Oh, and seeds and animals, and so there's everything already here. So why leave? I don't think we should. Bill Shatner doesn't think we should. Elon Musk thinks we should. What do you think? And that is my pontification for today. Talk to you another day. Ta-da.